Hey Patreon, once again guys, thanks for your support. So just want to go ahead and show you some more gameplay of me using this Vikings offense. It's another online game. I think 7 or 8 I've played so far with the Vikings offense. Like to go ahead and use the Y off normal inside zone is my base play, and the reason why is I just want to go ahead and read what my opponent's doing. I did get a fourth down conversion against my opponent, running against basically the Chiefs, and Chiefs defense statistically is just one of the better defenses. You can see the block sheds right there. None of my guys holding their blocks, so I get myself into a 2nd and 12 situation. Right here he goes ahead and does 3 high shell to see that it could be man or zone coverage. So I think I jump into basically the tight end corner, and really what I'm looking for is the inside whip by Hill. That's going to beat either man or zone coverages, and basically I'm able to go ahead and get that and get a first down. Hill's able to fall forward for a first down. So I'm kind of in grind mode against this guy right now. He was in cover 1 hole based on that. Now I got these guys outside leverage, so he's showing me cover 2. And I think this is where I go ahead and take a shock option. I want to try to score against this guy more than anything else. And then these guys kind of pull up. So now I'm thinking he might be in some type of a cover 4. And let's see if I back out of this. No, I go ahead and hit it. And I just don't like the leverage of this guy. And you're going to see that I take a shot later on in the game, and it actually does not pay against me. I've got matching over the top. You know, I was trying to look at that real quick, but his user's in the area too. But I've got this guy that's actually on the outbreak against match principles. Problem is I just see it late. So I do throw it, but it's a late throw, and I'm not able to go ahead and complete the ball on the sideline. So I just got to it late. Just a late progression. Right here I go into bench hammer. I like this particular concept. This works very well, especially people like to play it's basically high-low. Really looking at this guy right here. If he bites down, I can hit this guy over the top. I take a peek at this route real quick just to see if it's available, but you'll see that I think a defender actually plays over the top of it. So the streak route is out. I probably could have hit the corner, but I really don't make that progression. I did have single coverage. I probably could hit the corner right there. But I see this guy biting down low. I've got this guy at the next level. And I think I got rid of the ball a little bit late. But you can see this little hook zone guy right here. That could have been an ugly situation. That defender actually was floating into that zone. So fortunately for me, I think I got away with one because I think I might have got picked off on that. You show me cover 2 once again. And I jump into basically this particular play, and I think what I wanted to do is I want to jump into shock option, but I actually called Mills again, and then when I jump into shock option, I take a delay game. So the offensive line gets a little bit screwed up right there. So it's 3rd and 15. I'm behind the sticks against this guy, so I'm not really doing too well. This is a free possession, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can go ahead and you know go for 2 against this, or go for a 4th down against this guy. But he is showing me, he's been showing him cover 3, and I figured, okay, I've got this quick snap play where this route right here will get open, and if he just uses low, I'll be able to hit that, especially if these guys start pulling up into deep thirds. And I think that's what I do. You can see how the defenders actually get themselves out of position. And he's actually flat-footed. I'm able to go ahead and complete the ball with Waddell and actually get that. Really what my read was, I saw cloud 3. So it's just the defender on the outside was actually the cloud flat. And because I read that positioning, I just feel like, okay, this guy's playing cloud. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to throw that seam because there's not going to be an area defender in the area unless he manually takes it away. So now I'm seeing cover 4, and I haven't shown this play to him at all. I don't really want to. I want to use this maybe sparingly, maybe once or twice in the game. Just snapped it on time. That could have been pretty ugly, but I got leverage with this corner route by the auto motion. I'm able to go and collect it with Hill, and Hill's off to the races. He gets picked up by the defensive back. This Chiefs team defense is just so much better than it has been in the previous years. It's like these guys play really lights out, make a lot of shoestring tackles and stuff like that. So I can see why people do this. Quickly auto motion into this new formation. What I have a problem with this is that this auto motion will get in my quarterback's face, and it will get held up, and I took a delay of game. So basically, I decided right then and there, I've taken delay of games previously, just because the guy motions across with the quarterback. Then I'm just going to pull that, you know, out of my scheme. I'm not going to use it that particular play. So right here, I'm seeing cover 2, and I'm going to go ahead and hit him with my cover 2 beater. Really, I'm looking for this route all the way. This is going to be my route all the way, because what happens is that if I stretch this guy vertically, I've got this guy to the outside, and if this guy doesn't carry, I should be able to hit this to the outside. But it's match cover 6 coverage against me. I did have this route, but really, I'm looking at this route. This is everything I'm looking for. I could have took this guy over the middle of the field, but you can see this guy actually comes over, plays in the middle of the field. I take a shot to the corner. Done this online, but look at this defensive back. It's just a miss underthrown ball that should have been over the top, because I've had a beat on this guy, and his click on and adjustment really good. You know, hey, that's you got to hand it to him. And now I defensively, I have similar situations where the ball's underthrown. So you know, I get kind of the same situation against him. I think like basically when I get the ball back. So right here, it is the score's tied 0-0 going to the second half. He's showing me, I think, cover 2 again, or actually no. I'm thinking like cover 2, cover 3, streak up waddle, just go and stretch the defense. And I'm really looking for that inside whip on the backside. It just gets separation. I'm just going to take that. So now he's got you know, he's got shaded coverage off to the side. I go ahead and jump into this play, hoping I can hit that again. And I think, yeah, do I run this play? Yeah, you could see how the little hitch route is available, and then this guy sits right here. He's just sitting in the box. This is the right read, but I think I'm looking for these 2 routes, and I was trigger shy to do that earlier because I gave up a touchdown. This guy's matched up. So it's the same defense I ran where I threw the interception, and I just throw the ball away, and I take basically a intentional grounding situation against this guy. So now it's 3rd and 20. I'm going to jump into this play. I got myself just a corner route and a streak. This should be available if it's open. I watch my progression over here, and I'm going to watch to see if the defender kind of floats out. A lot of times what happens is if this route is available, this guy matches up with the tight end, I'll pop that because I can pick up good 17 yards on that if it's man matching principles. So we're going to watch that off to the right, see how this guy kind of floats out. I just don't like that progression. I look to the tight end route. He's using that away, so my next progression is going to be this sideline pass. And because of spacing, the sideline pass was available, but I just got it off late, and the ball sails. So I've got a lot of balls sailing on me right now with my quarterback. I end up going ahead and punting the ball away because I've gotten a couple different defensive stops against him. So I figured, well, hell, man, if I'm getting defensive stops, there's no reason to give him a short field and give him a field goal and put points on the board. I'll let him drive the ball down to the field and actually go ahead and try to score. He does go up 6-0 against me and misses his field goal. So I'm thinking, okay, well, now if I get a touchdown against this guy, I'll be up by a point. And now he's going to have to chase that point in the game or go for 2. So he's showing me cover 2. I'm going to go ahead and jump into stick. Very simple adjustment. I'm going to go ahead and streak this guy up. So if it is a true cover 2, basically I should be able to hit the sideline pattern or the guy over the middle. One other adjustment I like to do too is I like to go and put a slant in the backside so that gives me a check down underneath that I can hit. And I don't know if I do this correctly, but I should have a deep comeback route on the backside. So this kind of makes it a sound defense against cover 2. I think I just saw cover 2 and I checked it. So you can see this guy kind of gets themselves out of position, and because I've got such a fast wide receiver, I can throw that over the top. Waddle actually gets a reception. He clicks on, gets himself out of position, and I get myself a cheap touchdown against this guy. So I'll take it. You know, he was showing me cover 2, and then I'm able to go ahead and hit him over the top. I do get a turnover against him. I get into field goal range. So I want to play smart. Ideally, it would be nice to go ahead and get a touchdown against this guy, but since it's been a defensive play, it's a situation where I've got to go and take what I can. This is after he got a turnover, so now he's pissed off. He's tanking mentally, where he's not playing smart football. He's going to go ahead and hit me with an all-out blitz, and I've got my man blitz concept, which essentially this is for a TD, this is for my check down, and basically he's showing that he's going to send the house. He does send all of his defenders. He's got a hook zone defender right here. These guys are coming in. I just don't like that defender right there, but you can see the little drag underneath is not covered. I'm going to go ahead and catch that, and I'm going to pick up good, 15 yards off that play. So I'll take it. If you're going to give that to me, I'll take that all day. So right here, I jump into red zone scissors, and I think I'm looking for the running back more than anything else. And he actually takes that away, but I've got this crossing route underneath it, so I'll just pick up 3 yards. That's fine. You're just going to basically cut people, just like little mini cuts. Right here to the outside, really good defense. This is the reason why the Chiefs is such a hard team now, is because their defense gets really good block sheds, and he puts you in situations where you have to make really good plays and good reads. Right here, I go ahead and jump into a formation I haven't shown you guys in a while, and this is basically a bunch over here. I got my running back, and I've got basically my wide receiver in a one-on-one. No defenders floating over here. So if I got one-on-one, and unless this guy turns his back and faces me this way, I'm popping this route right here. I always love quick outs. It's just a staple of my offense. This guy's on an island. The ball's already gone. I just possession catch it right now because I have an opportunity to go up by 2 scores against this guy. I'm going to go ahead and essentially try to milk the clock against this guy as much as possible. So right here, just trying to go ahead and run the ball. If I get the ball in the end zone, great. But if I don't, that's fine. I just want to chew the clock against this guy. So I think I go into 0-1 trap. This is not the best play to go against this defense because he's got, one of the best defensive players in the game, which is Chris Jones. Plus, this defender right here is not over the guard. He's actually over the center of guard. So it's going to kind of mess up my polling a little bit. But I figured this is just a situation where I want to try to get in the other side of the 2-point warning, or 2-minute warning. So I'm okay. I'm still 3 yards out in this type of situation. That's fine. So now I actually go ahead. I love this. This is my favorite formation that I use down in the red zone, in particular because of this route right here. This route and this particular play is great down in the red zone. No one really covers it. If it does get covered in man users, I've got this whip on the back side that I can throw. A lot of times what happens is I can hit this area right here over the middle to actually get an easy completion. But look at the box. This box is pretty light. So I've got 5 guys. I'm gonna double team these guys right here. This guy's to the outside. He's kind of out of position. So I think what I did is I just jumped into an inside zone because obviously I want to go and chew clock against this guy as much as possible, and I still have the option to do that. I double check my double team, make sure Chris Jones is double team. He does almost come off the ball, but I'm able to go and get to the outside and get the ball into the end zone. So here's the reason why I love this tray open formation. It is just my favorite play down in the red zone, is that it's just going to give me some cheap touchdown opportunities. So I love this particular play right here. This is a great play. Watch Waddle. Waddle's actually not covered, and you can see he actually tries to get himself in position to go ahead and take that away, and be able to complete it and get a ball into the end zone and go up by 9. So I could have took the extra point and went up by 8, putting him in a situation where he has to score, get a 2-point conversion. But I figured, well, hell, why don't I go for 2 and put him in a situation where he has to get 2 possessions to win with less than 2 minutes in the game. So that's why I chose to do that. And he ends up coming up short, and I'm getting a win against this guy. So once again, guys, thanks for your support. I just want to show you how I read my coverages and what I do. Basically, and the plays I try to run against certain formations. I have this playbook for me is so deep. I've got so many different plays I'll use online, but I always use that inside zone out of the doubles formation as my base formation. So guys, once again, thank you for your support. Until next time.